I'm basically going to illustrate for those of you who obviously do not know this, because I've never told anyone this before. However, the main purpose and the reason why I do not in particular reveal a lot of my paranormal research, investigation, ghost hunting videos and the whereabouts for their locations, why I decide to keep them private and secret, is because so many people have a tendency to not only capitalize off of the spirits of the deceased and or only do it for so-called clout. They do it for attention. They are narcissistic by nature. So one of the main issues that I have with this in particular, of revealing a lot of my ghost hunting paranormal locations and research to others, is that the biggest concern to me personally is how disrespectful by nature that human beings are collectively, whether if they know it or if they do not know it, if they're aware of it or not. They are very much disrespectful to the dead, and they have a tendency to antagonize a lot of the spirits. They have a tendency to disrespect them to the point where, just like ghost adventures, all that they do is provoke the spirits. They yell at them, they call them names, they do all sorts of things of nature. And it's no wonder, it should come to no surprise, to no avail, that ghost hunters are often attacked, because they have little to no understanding. They have absolutely no knowledge in regards to the white craft, black craft, witchcraft, the metaphysical community, the metaphysical as a whole, as a collective. Spirituality is a realm in particular that exists on a whole different spectrum, an entirely different perspective. And here in this particular realm, in the spirit's domain and territory, you have to come with the utmost respect, professionalism, and not just respect in general, a profound amount of respect. And if you're someone a lot like myself who holds absolutely no fear, fear is the gateway to the eternal consciousness that allows you as an individual, as a human being, to become a victim, to become abused. And for me personally, as a witch practitioner dabbling with the occult for many years, into the Kabbalistic system, and among so many other things, I have absolutely no fear. I am driven only by my own motivation, my determination to become greater than myself every day of my life. I channel myself through this craft so that I could become not only a greater person, but to reach ascension and greatness, and push against boundaries and limitations, and to find the limitless potentials, the limitless that exist within each and every one of us. Now, in my personal opinion, in my personal perspective, I believe that a lot of the religions of the world as such, Catholicism, Christianity, is absolutely wrong. And it's no place for me to judge. However, it stereotypes itself in such a way that all throughout centuries, all throughout time, all throughout since the beginning of the development of mankind, of technology, of human civilization, you had seen so much of quote-unquote sins, as they like to call it. And to me, it's more of the shadow self. It's more of recognizing who you are, how to embrace your own nature, and accepting that nature, accepting the human vessel, the condition of what you are, who you are, and how to gradually work towards betterment and fulfillment, enlightenment and knowledge, the pursuit of your own happiness, the pursuit of everything that is dear to you. And ultimately, that's the main purpose and basics of, and a philosophy behind, the driving force behind Satanism, Luciferianism that I believe in. I believe, not only do I believe in, but I also live the life of it. You know, I encompass so many different practices of spirituality, of witchcraft, of the metaphysics into my life. And as you can see on this table in particular, you know, I do work obviously with angels, I obviously work with archangels and demons, spirits of all kinds. I manifest them to my own reality. And each spirit is an individualistic nature by heart. And it's such a profound beauty that exists. And they each help you with whatever you want in your life. Some teach you about philosophy and stones, and of knowledge, necromancy, invoking good luck, protection into your life. Throughout the gradual progression of time, I had developed experiences, and everyone has to start at some point in their lives. And this journey begins with one foot stepping in front of your path, whatever path that you decide to take in this life. The path workings to opening the 9 gateways within yourself, at least from a demonic perspective, from a left-hand perspective. But everything coincides, everything embodies all the same. And in retrospect, there are so many people who might be confused as to where to begin, or have that lack of understanding, obviously, or the lack of courage or confidence doing so. My best advice is that you have to start somewhere. Every single one of us had to start somewhere, no matter what craft that we had decided to pursue in our lives, whether it may it be to create your own business, to get your scholarship and your college degree, or to saving up enough money to purchase a house of your own, as I myself have. And everything you have to do for yourself. It's not to sound selfish by any means, but I got to this point in my life, I don't want to talk about myself too much. I hate doing that. I got to this point in my life because I believed in myself, and I had manifested by the help of my infinite amount of spirits to helping me to utilize my platform, my goals, and my visions. And there's so much misconceptions in regards to demonology, to, you know, the metaphysical, the arts in itself. And I don't need to go into in depth to explain it, because when you say the metaphysical, spirituality encompasses and embodies a little bit of everything. My spirits have blessed me. My spirits help to protect me, to keep me aligned with the center of the universe. And I count my blessings every day of my life. I'm truly grateful. I provide my abundance of respect, my offerings, and a sacred oneness in our relationship together. My spirits, you can see it all inside of me. You can feel it. But I am the real deal. And I'm very much authentic, brutally honest. I often wear my heart on my sleeve. Controversial. So mote it be. Let it be so. Not only do I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I'm genuine. A lot of my ghost hunting videos that you see is the real, authentic thing. And it's sad to me, because another one of my issues with these so-called, a lot of these ghost hunters on YouTube, is that they fake a lot, they stage a lot of their videos just to get attention, just to get of all the views. And that to me is honestly disgusting to me. It's despicable and pathetic that you have to fake your videos, while the rest of us who work our ass off to envision our goals and our aspirations into reality with our own bare hands, to envision changes, to influence, to inspire positive effects onto the world and into the minds and the consciousness of so many people, and to allow people to open their own gateways, to cross over the crossroads, to explore and navigate who they truly are, for the sentient beings that they are. As all of us, as human beings, and it don't matter if you're a human being, if you're a starseed, indigo child, practitioner of magic, atheist, Satanist, whatever. And to me, I don't reveal locations simply to put, because like I said, so many people are disrespectful. If I reveal locations of where I went to, okay, this is another thing that I do personally. Not only do I visit haunted locations, but I also pay my offerings. I come with abundance of high amount of respect for the spirits and of the deceased. After getting everything that I need required for my video content, I thank the spirits. I leave gracefully. And before I leave, I always cleanse and sanctify the place. I cleanse it really good. I mean really good. I cleanse my environment. I cleanse my surroundings. And then I leave. Should I reveal the locations to other people, they would come there to completely trash the place. They would perhaps graffiti the place, do a lot of illegal activities. They would spray paint. They would throw trash around and absolutely disregard and degrade the environment, degrade the place and the location that I revealed to. And they would, most notably, they would disrespect the dead. And that's just something that I will not tolerate. That's something that I hold dear and sacred to me, because this is not a game. Spirituality and dabbling with spirits is not a game. You either in or you out. And it baffles me, because so many of these people that are expecting to find a ghost, to find a spirit, knowing that they venture into the territory, into the domain of uncharted territories of one, perhaps multiple spirits, and as soon as they find a ghost, they hear sounds, or perhaps tapping on the shoulders, knocking on walls, what have you. Use your imagination. Or they hear voices, or whatever. Or they see things, they hear things, they feel things, whatever. I'm one of those people I can feel and hear and see everything pretty much. Empathic as well. But anyway, as soon as they see one, they're all out. They have to leave. They have to get out of there. It's like, what do you expect? You venture into the territories of these places, and you come to find that what you've been looking for has found you. So they get so freaked out, they get creeped out, and then they just bolt right out of the door and go home. See, I wish more people in the world were to be a lot more open-minded. Therefore, this world would definitely be a lot more open-minded for sure. Not only open-minded, but the world in itself would be so much more of a better place to live. The world in itself would be a spectacular place, and it'd be a lot better than what it is now. We are completely divided by so many things of the world, and we are living inside of a society that is ultimately tearing itself apart. We need to become unified, coexist together, and open our minds to infinite possibilities. Open our minds and not just be ordinary, however, be extraordinary. And be something greater than yourself. Champion for a cause, to common grounds, for a common goal, through aspirations, to become better. And as a witch practitioner myself, I've been dabbling into this craft for almost 10 plus years. You never stop learning. And my message to a lot of the ghost hunters is just that, is to be respectful. This is not something you want to fuck around and find out while, you know, through being disrespectful. So more to be.